safety management takes place. It's the yellow icon here. You click on safety. And then you've got all these different apps, the incident reporting app, the hazard reporting app, the risk register app, the safety data sheet app, and the safety inspections app. So we'll look at the incident reporting app first. When you click on add new incident report, you fill it out. Location, project name, what happened, immediate actions. You can attach files here. And then you click on next until you finish the form. There's 3 steps, but if you, for example, choose, depending on what form you choose, depending on what you tick. So for example, you go to modify. This is not what you do, but as an example, when you get to step number 2, you've got the following options: personal injury, property damage, associated hazard. Let's say we don't put personal injury, we put vehicle accident report. So the form changes. Driver, person in charge, details of the accident, exact location, approximate speed. Or if we go back and put personal injury, then it's got the actual consequences, brings up an interactive risk matrix. So let's say the consequences were 12 medium potential consequences for personal injury. They could have been far worse than that. Could have been a 20 high. And you click on next, and you've got the injured person's details, the injury type, whether it's a report only, or a first aid injury, or a medical treatment injury, or a lost time injury, or God forbid a fatality. Now, what happened is here: how was the injury sustained, experience in the task, mechanism of injury. You can even select the body parts that were injured. So for example, here we've got male, we've got female. For example, elbow or knee. And then you click on save in order for it to be selected, and you close it. Then you go into the medical treatment details, the hazard details. You click next. And obviously it's still got vehicle accident report. So you go to step number 2 again. Let's just remove it. Go back to step number 4. Who was the first aider? Other treatment details, previous injury details, hazard details. You go to next. You put in the hazard, the residual risk after the control measures have been put in place. You put any comments and the investigation summary, if there is one yet, and you choose who this report gets emailed to. Choose the people within the business, or you write an email of someone outside of the business. All right. When you click on update, it'll send a copy of this report by PDF through email to all the people you've selected over here. So it saves you having to manually email the report and print it out and resend it. It just does it for you automatically. Now, what we also have in the safety module is the hazard reporting module. With the hazard reporting module, you just click on new hazard report. The originator, you just follow the forms. Reported by who, origin date, due date, department area, person involved. You put the details of the hazard, the comments, and you can even add the hazard to the risk register, so you don't have to do any double entry. Okay, so here's a hazard that was already entered. For example, you click on details to look at the details of the hazard. Over here, the risk score is 13 high, which is 52%. It's color coded also, and this is the full one. Residual risk assessment. Here is a residual risk assessment. Click on modify risk assessment. You've got the status is let's say open. Risk score brings up the risk matrix. Comments, controls used, update. All right, next we're going to look at would be the risk register. So you click on add to the risk register, select the process. So for example, OHS, then you select the location, Catherine Fields, the risk title, or the work activity, the residual risk score. You put in the risk description, possible consequences, etc. And then you add it to the risk register, and you will have the register populated with these risks over here. Could be for the whole business, could be for a certain project, could be an overall risk assessment, not just for safety, but for general risk. You can view it here, click on Details View, and it'll show you the risk, and you can print it from here. Then we'll look at the safety data sheet register. Instead of carrying a whole folder in the trucks with all the safety data sheets, all you need to do is load them up here, add SDS, you put in the product name, supplier, the date, you select it, and upload it, and you put any keywords that you want so that it can be searched by using these keywords. And then what you'll have is a full safety data sheet register, or an SDS register. The workers on site, this is what it looks like. The workers on site can access the SDS register using their phone or tablet, or the app on the phone or tablet. So they do not have to carry a whole bunch of papers with them in the trucks. Now this will give you the notification needed prior to the expiry date of the risk register, of the safety data sheet, about 8 weeks prior to the expiry of it. So you have time to update it and reload it into the system. Then we've got the the safety inspections. You click Add New Inspection. You give it a name: inspection, tool inspection, client endeavor, process, OH&S, location, Catherine Fields, department, we'll say the depot, person responsible, Blake, inspection frequency on demand, include not applicable option. You can have a compliant to non-compliant, or you can have a rating and maximum score per item. You put the inspection description, we'll write tool inspection. You can attach any documents that you need, and then you add the new inspection or exact location. Catherine Fields, add new inspection, and now here you have it. You click on summary, and then it's obviously got the QR code. You can download a blank portrait of it, or a blank sheet where it has all the questions. Obviously this is blank because we haven't answered it yet. We haven't put in the questions. Click on Start Inspection, and there you go. These are all the questions. CMPWS available, compliant with working hours, waste in designated bin areas, dust. These are just examples. Obviously these have nothing to do with tools because we haven't entered questions for tools. We'll look at that in another training video where you go to menu administration and you enter all the questions that you need. But this is what it is. It's got all the questions: yes, no, choose file. You can put your comments. Workers present because it needs to be done in consultation as per legislation. Inspection summary. You can choose who it gets emailed to, and you submit your answer. Okay, that's it for the safety module. Thank you.